Welcome to the Tech presentation for VanHack Talent Accelerator Program 2018. My name is Felipe Coelho. I have 6.5 years of experience as a Oracle DBA. I'm looking forward to move to Canada or Europe. I am currently working at Service IT as a senior Oracle DBA, working for clients in various sectors of Brazil in order to guarantee availability, performance, integrity, and recoverability of its Oracle databases. I am an infrastructure guy. I love to work with technologies such as virtualization, network, and automation in scripts. I would say that my top two strengths are Observer and Serenity. For Observer, I am able to learn a lot just for watching someone's doing some task or from a video. And for Serenity, I am able to stay calm in a disaster scenarios. In my free time, I like to play some video games. I like to play around with my Raspberry Pi, deploying different projects, and I love to travel abroad to different countries to know different cultures. For this program, I decided to pick the DevOps project. What I'm developing here, it's a workflow to code, build, test, release, deploy, and operation of a simple Java program. For the code pillar, I choose Java, Eclipse, and Jenkins. For build, I choose Maven, and for test, JUnit. I choose these technologies because they are very easy to learn, very easy to read and understand the code, widely used around the world. And if you have any problems with them, probably the internet is going to help you with the solution. For the release and the deploy pillars of the project, I'm going to use Jenkins. Jenkins is a free platform, easy to use, a lot of plugins to enhance the platform. And for this particular project, I'm going to be able to build, test, release, and deploy with Jenkins. And for the operational pillar, I'm going to use DigitalOcean platform. So the workflow is the following. The developer is going to work on his local environment, developing, testing, and running the application. Once it's done, he will commit and push the code to GitHub. Once the code is pushed to GitHub by the developer, a trigger is going to be fired to Jenkins to build, test, and deploy the application into the KA environment. One important note here is if the build or test fails, the code is not going to be deployed. Once the code is tested, the production environment is manually run with the build number from KA build. In other words, you have to inform which build from KA you want to deploy into the production environment. So let's see how everything works together. So here I have the program. It's just to generate some random IDs in Java. So let's run into the developer environment, which is my local computer. So with Maven, I'm just running clean and package. Let's run, and we are going to see some output here. Maven doing its magic, running the tests from the unit, success, and the artifact is this one. Let's run this artifact java-cp the jar file, and let's copy here and just erase this. So it's generating a random ID. Let's change this code. I'm not going to run to generate a random, but a static one. I know that this is going to pass to the test. I'm just going to push to GitHub to speed things a little bit. So let's commit and push. As you can see, I have an infinite loop running the application. So it's running and it's generated random IDs. If I go to Jenkins here, VanHack, you can access Jenkins from anywhere with internet. So This is the address, and the user it's Felipe, and the password is VanHack if you would like to log in. So what we have here, it's a production job and a QA job. As you can see, the last successful build for the QA was 15 seconds ago. If we go to our QA environment, we see that it has succeeded indeed. It was generating random IDs, and now it's a static one. Let's say that we have tested this code into our quality assurance team, and we are going to deploy this code to the production. So we have here the QA and the production. The production is still running the random IDs. So if I go to the Jenkins and go to the production, I have build with parameters. And build selector, I want to run latest successful build and build this guy. As you can see, deployed into the production. The production deploy is going to be faster because the production job has no build to be done. That's because the production job is going to copy the artifact generated by that build in from the QA jobs. So let's see the output generated by QA job from the last build. Let's see to console output. And here we have building the local workspace, getting the code from GitHub, running Maven. It's the same output from the developer environment. And here is the what I change here. So when the artifact has been generated, MD5 sum is going to generate a hash to check the integrity of the file, and I'm going to run on the application just to generate an ID. It's going to archive the artifacts, record the test results with a more friendly page into the Jenkins, connecting from the Jenkins server to the environment server, which is the key one in this case. And once the file is transferred, I have another check for the hash. I have a list for the file, and I have the application run once. So this hash and this hash is the same. It means that the transfer was successful. The file is not corrupted. The list of the file and what the application run on. Some SSH information and email trigger for send an email to me. If I go to my email, I would see that I have two emails, one for QA, one for production. So both of them are successful. All right. Let's force an error. I'm going to force the following error. Uh, you sleep this thread for 1.5 seconds, and the test is gonna fail because I set the timeout for 1 second. I know that's going to generate an error, but let's say I don't care. I just want to push the code to to GitHub. Commit and push. Let's go back here. The build has already been triggered by GitHub. Let's go to the last build. It's running. Let's see the console output. Maven is running. The test failure. As you can see here, test timed out after 1 second. If I go back to the project, go back to the last build and see the test results, you see that I have one failure. And here we have a more friendly view of this error. All right. So, and if you check here, there is no deploy has been done. Actually, I didn't change the logic, but it doesn't deploy it. So let's see a little bit about the configuration of the job. I have a project name, of course. It's the KA project. Discarded builds, and this is for historical artifacts. So I said to Jenkins that I want to keep 1,000 builds for 30 days. GitHub project, this is have to configure in order to GitHub triggers commit notify. If you go to your repository settings, webhooks, you see that I have the address of my Jenkins and notify commit. And I tell the GitHub just the push events I'm going to execute this payload. Once the push it's done to the against the GitHub is going to notify Jenkins. I have a permission to copy artifact in order to the production job being able to copy the artifact generated by this job. I have the source code management. I have to configure the GitHub repository URL. No credentials because this GitHub it's a public repository. Branch to build it's the master. Build triggers. I have to select these two options in order to the webhook from GitHub works properly. Build environment. I just delete the workspace for a clean build. Add timestamp to the console output to be more friendly. The build itself. I'm going to invoke Maven with the parameters clean and package. After Maven finishes its job, I'm execute MD5 sum forget the hash for that file, and I'm going to execute once the application. The post build action is the archive the artifacts, which it works together with this strategy. Oops. Publish the unit test result report. This is the location of the results. So Jenkins has a more friendly page to read the results. And this is the deploy part. Send build artifacts over SSH. So I configure SSH between servers. It's passwordless connection using key. For this project, I'm going to use KA because it's a KA project. I'm going to transfer the jar files, remove this folder, and execute the same commands to check if the transfer was successful by checking the hash file generated. And last but not least, send email notification, and the trigger is always to send to recipient list, which is my email. The difference between QA and production, it's the production I'm going to use with parameters. I'm going to choose what build from KI I want to copy the artifact. So the discarded builds, it's the same logic. This project, it's parameterized. It's the build number for the KA job. I have no source, no build, and no build environment for this project because I'm not going to build anything. I'm going to copy from another project, which is configured right here. I'm going to copy the artifacts from the KA project, specifying the build, what I'm going to copy. The post actions are the same, publish to the production environment, same commands, and email as well. There we go. And if I try to deploy this build which is not successful, I'm not going to be able. That's it. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that I had to rush a little things, some things to you, but due to the time of 15 minutes, it's the what I can do. Please feel free to reach me on any of these platforms if any questions or a more detailed explanation. Thank you very much.